All right, guys. So I got a question for you. I'm just curious. Are you guys as tired of hearing about trannies as I am? I'm so tired of hearing that I'm supposed to tell my kid it's okay to be a tranny and that it's okay to and acceptable that my daughter decided all of a sudden she wants to be a boy, and then I'm supposed to be like, yeah, baby, I'm so happy for you. Please do that. If that's what, not get out of here with that. That ain't acceptable. There's nothing acceptable about telling children, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, whatever age group that you want to put these kids in, like these schools where they're sending trannies to read to our kids and promote to our kids that this is okay. And at what point is it acceptable for us to say, I don't agree with that, and I really wish y'all would not promote that to my kids? Or, maybe that's not okay. Maybe we're not supposed to have any say-so over our kids. Maybe we're supposed to let, social acceptance tell our kids what's acceptable for their life and their future. Because that's the way it seems. It seems like we're just supposed to say, well, because it's what's popular on social media right now, but to save everybody's feelings, you should just really tell your kids that it's okay to think that, Bob over here wants to be Brenda, and Brenda decided she wants to be Bill today. So, oh, by the way, Brenda's little daughter has decided she don't want to be a girl no more. She's 8, and we're going to give her hormone replacement therapy. Ain't nothing acceptable about that, man. And the only reason it really aggravates me so bad, because I've said before on this channel, I don't care about people being gay, homosexual, whatever you want to call it, because what you do in life doesn't really affect me. You make choices and you live your life a certain way. That affects you, and that affects your outcome in life. What I care about is you telling me that I have to accept it, but you're not accepting of my opinion because I don't agree with it. So I'm just supposed to be okay with this, man. No. And you're damn sure not going to tell me that I have to tell my kids, or I should tell my kids, that it's okay to have surgery, to have body parts changed to make you a boy if you're a girl, and vice versa. There ain't nothing okay about that. Matter of fact, everything about that is wrong. No child, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever, should be able to think or be told that it's acceptable to change your gender at that age, or that you are even mentally mature enough to make a decision, to even think about that, even bring that up. There ain't nothing okay with that, man. Listen, man, it's just crazy. And I will never, ever, ever tell my kids that I think it's okay that one of my daughters wants to be a boy all of a sudden and my sons want to be a girl, and then I'm going to accept the fact that I'm not going to accept that. If one of my kids grow up and they're gay, I'm going to love my kids no matter what. I don't think there's nothing that my kids could do that's going to make me not love my kids. But that doesn't mean I'm going to support every single choice they make. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to tell them things are okay when it's not okay. And if there were supposed to be men with female body parts and vice versa, that's the way you would be born, and there would be people born that way. You don't go and have surgery to have things added to you or removed from you, because if that's the way it's supposed to be, that's the way people would be born. There would be men, there'd be women, and there would be some other, whatever you would call that then at that point. But the real problem I have is with society and social media and the influence that social media has over our children, and telling us that we're supposed to be accepting of this and tell our kids it's okay. And even besides that, talking to kids about this this trans acceptance thing and about homosexuality and stuff, that is nowhere near supposed to be in the school system. And your teachers should not be talking to your kids and telling your kids that it's okay to be gay and that they should just come out if they're gay, or they should, especially if the kid don't even have those kind of thoughts. If there's a kid that's like, this kid, I mean, you know, little 8-year-old Tommy's liking every girl in the class, and by the third week of school, he's done been boy and girlfriend every single girl in the class. You damn sure don't go tell that kid that they should, you know, be gay. Teachers and people like that should not have any type of influence over your kids' thoughts that way. And I thank God that I live in a place like I do, because as far as I know, these things are not taught to my kids in the school that they go to. And I know that my kids, you know, they're going to do things I don't know about along the way. But my kids, we're pretty close with our kids, and I think I would know, because my kids we all see pretty eye to eye, and we all have a lot of the same beliefs. And I don't push my beliefs on my kids. They know how I feel about certain things, and they know what I feel is acceptable. And but they're you know, more. I mean, they're welcome to form their own opinion, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I tell them how I feel about things, and I let them know that my thoughts on everything, and that's not something that I'm ever going to think is okay. I don't think it's okay to tell some little child that they are free to choose their gender, because they're not. You're either a boy or you're a girl. And if you are someone that is trans, and, you know, take offense to this if you want, but I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to, you know, I make these videos to just sort of give my opinion. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, if you're a man and you're wearing a dress and you got high heels on and a wig, and you want me to address you as ma'am, wrong. That ain't gonna happen, and that won't never happen. And if I know you're a man, then you're just man or buddy or something like that. You know, I'm not going to say ma'am to you. And same as, matter of fact, in my town here, one of the gas stations that I go to on a regular basis, there's a lady there that, you know, dresses like a man, has a haircut like a man. I'm sure that she's probably a lesbian, but I say yes ma'am to her. I say no ma'am to her. I do not address her as sir. I don't know how she wants to be addressed, but she never says nothing, so I assume that's okay. But what I'm telling you is, I'm not going to address you other than what I can tell that you are. And to think that you can sue somebody for gender misidentification, or because they called you the wrong thing. First off, there's only 2 genders. There are not more than 2 genders. There are 2, male, female. Simple as that. Nothing else. That's all. And well, let me slow down a little bit, because this topic gets me a little riled up, because I have a problem with society pushing this stuff on our kids and telling our kids that it's okay to choose what you are, because you're male or female. Whether you're gay or not, that's a different story. But you are either just gay or you're either just male or you're just female. There's not no in between. There just ain't. But the best thing you can do as teachers and authority figures in these kids' lives is stop telling these kids that it's okay to make these choices, or especially more so pushing some kind of agenda on our kids to make them believe that they might be something they are not. Do not tell our kids it's okay to be trans, because there's nothing okay about that. I do not care who you are. I don't care who I offend. It's not okay. So just accept the fact that there's a lot of us that are not going to ever accept that you want to tell our kids that this is okay. Because when you start messing with somebody's kids, you're messing with you're changing the ball game. You're changing the whole rules, and a lot of rules are off the table at that point. But anyway, I gotta get to work, guys. Gotta get some gas here. Gotta get back to work. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Appreciate all the support that you guys always show me. I mean, I can't even tell you how much I really appreciate it, that you guys get on here and just listen to, you know, some freaking redneck from East Tennessee ramble on about whatever. But I greatly appreciate all you guys, and I really hope you know that. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think in the comments. leave a like, share the video, and I will holler at you guys in the next one.